What's going on everyone? CJ from On The Grow here, and today I'm going to be doing a channel update for On The Grow. Now, there's a lot of things happening in September, and we're actually like halfway through this month, and I just feel like this entire year has been flying by because I just like have all these ideas for videos I want to make, and then before I realize it, like the month's over and I can't get enough content out that I want to get out. So it's just been very fast is what it feels like. It feels like the whole world's getting a lot faster. Okay, as for the month of September, some cool things that are going to be happening this month is the 20th through the 26th is actually National Indoor Plant Week. So that's a fun time for us to celebrate. And also on the 26th of September is National Teach Ag Day. So I think that that's going to be a really cool opportunity for us to share some more videos. And also I think it would be cool for you guys to actually kind of communicate with friends and family, or even on your social media, or however you want to do it, and kind of share some things that you got going on grow-wise. Show maybe people how you're growing microgreens, or some houseplants that you're doing, or maybe some herbs, or if you guys are doing chickens or anything like that. I think that's just a really great time to really share with the community, because I think that we're in a point of time in history where there's going to be a lot of people who can really benefit from having extra information about growing their own fresh produce and things like that. So I think that this is just a really cool opportunity this month to really just kind of branch out, and especially because everybody's been so socially isolated, I think that this is a good opportunity to begin to connect with those around you. For example, we've been reaching out to a lot of our neighbors more and bringing them produce and things like that, and just trying to open up the doors a little bit more, because this is a time where everybody can be so isolated. So as for Indoor Plant Week, this is actually something that we're pretty stoked about, because over the past like 2 weeks, we've been like pooling up a whole bunch of indoor plants, and we've been incorporating them into our space and doing more propagation and stuff like that, which we're actually going to be doing some videos on soon. And actually Mandy is going to be the one What's up? heading that up. So I'm really excited to be sharing some of those videos with you guys. We're going to be mixing some indoor plants, indoor house plants, with also some like herbs and things like that. And we're also going to be growing some leafy greens in the near future and whatnot. But we got a lot of cool stuff happening for National Indoor Ag Week, or Indoor Plant Week. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. Another thing that I love about September is on the 22nd is actually the official start of fall, which is awesome. And we've actually started noticing a lot of the dropping temperatures in Texas. We're no longer chilling around the 100-degree Fahrenheit mark, and we've actually dropped down. We had just the other day like a 60-degree day, and it felt so good. Like in Texas, 60 degrees is basically freezing, so I was like all layered up in sweatshirts and everything, and it was just, it's my happy place. Anyways, so it's cool that we're entering fall, which means the temperatures, like I said, outdoors are dropping, which means we're gonna start moving some stuff back into our outdoor grow space, and also maybe doing some outdoor grows. We're gonna see about doing that. We have a lot of content planned for the next month, and I don't know that we're gonna be able to fit it into September, but I would like to share some videos on how to grow outside. To be honest guys, it's pretty easy. You just kind of follow the same steps. They dry out a little bit easier outdoors, and you just gotta be a little bit more vigilant about the water and not give them too much sunlight. For most plants, you really only need about like 2 to 3 hours of direct sunlight. For microgreens, any more than that and your crops are gonna stay short. So I'm just sharing that tip in case we don't get around to making a video for it. All right, so as for the coming videos, we have some full walkthroughs that are gonna be dropping this month. We have one on dill and one on kale. We're still playing around with fenugreek and quite a few other varieties, and hopefully we should have those ready to do full walkthroughs on. And I think Mandy's actually going to be doing some recipes at the end of the full walkthroughs that she does for the dill and others like that. Some new nutrient experiments, like playing around with additives to soils, and we're bringing more soils back into our grow space. So actually in front of me I have another Micromats grow, because one of the most common things that people said is like, hey, instead of lifting up those trays every day to check on your Micromats, why don't you just leave them for a full like 3 to 4 days and see if they'll germinate and actually get rooted into the tray. So here in just a minute we're gonna pop these open and we're gonna see how these actually look. But before we get into that, let's see what else we got on our list. Another thing that we've been talking about in a lot of our videos is our new merch. I'm not actually wearing it today. Is our new cotyledon design, and we actually have merch now on Amazon. We have it on Amazon.de and Amazon.uk, as well as Amazon.us, or the US-based Amazon. So that's something that's cool. It opens it up, makes it a lot easier, and in fact, the shirts print a lot faster and seem to be slightly higher quality than the Teespring website that we use. So I have been trying to push people that way. If you guys are looking for merch, we don't make as much money on those t-shirts, but I think that the quality is better, and I want you guys to have the best experience possible when buying our merch. And the very last thing that I want to address for this month is that quite a few people have been asking about our Microgreen Master Course and when that's coming out. And the goal is the end of this month. So we've been working on it and we've been piecing together all the information. We're trying to just pack this thing with as much value as we can without like going crazy and kind of killing ourselves with, you know, too much work. As for our course, I think that we are going to be able to meet the deadline of the end of the month, and I think that you guys, again, are going to have a great time with that information. I think that you guys are going to find a lot of content in there for anything from beginners all the way to people who've been growing for a while. I think that there's going to be something of value in there for you. So that's really it. I just wanted to kind of give you guys those overviews of what's going on for our channel, and I usually like to do this at the beginning of the month. Next month for October, we've got scheduled now. We are going to do a introduction or a channel update at the beginning of the month instead of in the middle of the month like we are doing right now. So that way you guys have a better idea. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you're excited for the upcoming content, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. If you dislike this video and you're not excited for the content, be sure to let us know. If you have any questions or comments in the section, please leave them in the section below. Our Instagram and our Facebook are both at On The Grow Farms, and our website is www.onthegrow.net, where we have blogs, all kinds of great information, crop seeding guide, and the coming Microgreen Masterclass. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day and keep on believing. And be sure to share with your friends on National Teach Ag Day, or share with the community on National Indoor Plant Week. It's gonna be a lot of fun. See you guys. Now let's discuss this Micromat experiment that I did. So as I said earlier in this video, we've been experimenting with micromats as a grow medium, and I think we're like 10 videos in now, and we just have not had a single successful grow with them. I think on one video we might have gotten close, and I don't know if that one's got posted yet. But what I did today for this experiment was actually 3 days ago, I seeded 2 trays of micromats. I sprayed them very heavily, and one of them actually sprayed with a very strong antifungal, and the other I just sprayed with water. Now I've stacked them up and I've left them for 3 days, and the idea is that I'm hoping, since we're not lifting and moving this every single day, that they are going to be able to drive those roots into that medium. So let's go ahead and take a look at the results of not touching this for 3 days, not watering it every single day, and just kind of leaving it and seeing if it'll actually germinate correctly. So let's go ahead and start on our top tray here, and boom. So there we go, 3 days of not touching this. Any other crop such as cocoa would have been amazing at this point. And again, we are just seeing very, very horrible growth on these micromats. The medium just seems to reject seedlings. It seems like it was made to keep microgreens out instead of in. As for the second tray, not as bad, but still not looking super healthy. A lot of these are not actually, yeah, these are just kind of floating on the surface after 3 full days of attempting to dig in. There's some that are hooked in, but it seems like, I would guess 80% of this tray is actually not actually digging down into the medium. So we don't have any mold. That's a good sign. The medium has dried out and the germination is basically terrible. And again, we have so much sticking to the top instead of trying to go down into the medium. So these are, again, another waste of micromats. I don't understand how these are $1.50 a piece. I don't understand what they were thinking with this product. I just don't understand how to use it. I've tried it most every way, and I can't seem to get anything to drive down into the medium. We've heard of people having success with peas and wheatgrass, and what I responded to that is that those 2 crops are basically indestructible. You can grow those on concrete, and you're gonna have a successful grow. Peas will just root into anything, and same with wheatgrass. They just grow so vigorously, but anything else is just gonna struggle on this medium. So again, I was hoping to have some kind of like woohoo moment, and it seems like another like moment. So just wanna share that with you guys. See you soon.